37 here, bringing you Naruto chapter 638, the 10 Tails Jinchuuriki Obito. Yeah, the chapters came out early this week, totally screwing up with my schedule, but right now let's just bore you with the Naruto chapter. And I gotta say, for the previous chapter with the cliffhanger when Obito became the Jinchuuriki of the Juubi, I was a bit skeptical, but considering what happened in this week's chapter, I'm starting to like where this is going. Yeah. So the chapter begins with the Allied Shinobi forces. They have no idea what the hell's going on. Even Sakura. She asks Hinata if she witnessed everything, and she asks her to explain it all to her. We actually see Obito's new look. What I can say is that he's completely white. Not just his body, but also his hair. You get to see like 5 spiky scale things like on top of his shoulders behind his back, and the other ones are like on his lower back. He also has some symbols on his back as well. He has the 9 tomoe from the of course the Sharingan Rinnegan fusion eye that the Juubi had. He also has the Rinnegan eye symbol on his upper back as well. He's shirtless, and he's wearing like those ragged pants like you see the Shinigami wear. I think you call them shihakusho or something like that, I'm not sure. From what Hinata has seen so far, she tells Sakura that the Juubi has been absorbed by Obito. And of course, you put 2 and 2 together, that makes Obito the Jinchuuriki of the Juubi. Now, when we get to see Obito, you see he still has the Sharingan and Rinnegan eyes, but his eyes are completely dazed, like he's completely out of it. Like, he's definitely gone insane. He's like, Jinchuuriki, you say? Naruto explains to Sasuke and Minato how he was able to learn about Obito's true intentions. Since he was in friendly terms with the rest of the Bijou, he was able to sense all the chakras from the 9 Bijou being absorbed one by one. Also, the technique that Obito used was not the Rinne Tensei, because he saw Nagato use the Rinne Tensei, and that jutsu that Obito used was completely different. Because, you know, Rinne Tensei, what Nagato did, he did this hand sign. Obito's technique, he did this. So at the moment, Naruto assumed that Obito's jutsu, he used it to become the Jinchuuriki from the very beginning. Which is, the weird thing is, I mean, we didn't see any, like, special preparations when it came to, like, sealing the Bijous inside Jinchuurikis. We've only seen, like, if you count, like, manga-wise, we've only seen Naruto's preparations when it came to sealing Kurama inside Naruto, but from the rest of the Bijou, you'd think it would take, like, different preparations to seal them into different Jinchuurikis, depending on what village they're from. But here, we just see Obito use the sand sign, and then boom, right there. He's the Jinchuuriki of the Juubi. Now, according to Gyuki, who was talking with Killer Bee, yes, Killer Bee appears, but he doesn't get to do anything, unfortunately. The form that Obito has is what the Jinchuuriki looks like before it enters its final form. So the Juubi still hasn't entered its final form yet. Hashirama, still in his Wood Sage mode, summons multiple Myojinmon, piling them one on top of the other on top of Obito. You'd think it would work, since it worked with the Juubi before, but since the Juubi now has a Jinchuuriki, the Mojimon are completely destroyed by Obito. 4 of the scale spike thingies on his upper back start to glow, and they form chakra arms, like similar to Naruto's chakra arms, one grabbing each corner or each side of the barrier. And Obito basically just tore that barrier apart. It was completely destroyed just like that. I mean, when the Juubi tried to use the Bijou Dama to destroy it, it didn't work. But now Obito, having the power of the Juubi, he was able to destroy it just like that. Now, apparently there was actually a reason why the power of the Juubi's gotten a lot stronger, because with Obito, he was able to actually focus and concentrate its power, while from the very beginning, it was letting its power run rampantly. Now you see Obito heading towards Naruto, Sasuke, and Minato. The Minato clone, by the way, he's like saying, Obito, stop it, that's enough! And then Obito, he just has this like blank expression, this like weird stare. He's like, Obito? I'm like, what is going on with him? Either absorbing the Juubi made him completely cuckoo, not like when he was cuckoo before, like clearly gone insane, like he lost his mind, actually has no mind at all. Either that, or he is being possessed by the Juubi himself. That actually would be pretty awesome if the Juubi possessed Obito and used him as his like vessel to become even stronger. The main final villain would be the Juubi. That actually would be a lot better. Not sure if Obito is like in full control. I mean, he could either be possessed by the Juubi, or he's probably gone even more insane because of the Juubi's power. He's like, or he's like, Obito? I'm not Obito. I am the new Sage of Six Baths! Or something like that. I don't know. Hashirama, Tobirama, and Sarutobi finally head towards Obito. But apparently, according to Hashirama, Obito is now stronger than him. Yes, you heard me right. Obito is now stronger than Hashirama. Shit. And then we have to cut back to Madara, and even though Madara tried to do something once and he kind of failed, but he doesn't really give a flying fuck, now he decides, you know what, I'm gonna stop sitting around and watching this. Even though it might be very amusing, but I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna do something. Of course, he doesn't do something in this week's chapter, but he does say something really interesting. Well, two things. First thing is that Obito has now become similar to the Sage of Six Paths, the Rikudo Sennin. Yes, Obito is strong as the Rikudo Sennin. Shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I still hate Obito. I still don't like him, but this is actually when I started to like him as like the final villain. Like he's starting to act like a final villain. Like this is actually going somewhere good. Now the second thing that Madara pointed out, he said that he has a trump card. We don't know what this trump card is. It could be either the Juubi's final form, it could have something to do with the Rikudo Sennin. Then again, we probably won't know what the trump card is for like the next couple of chapters. Or it could be a few chapters, maybe like 2 or 3 chapters. I'm actually interested in what the trump card is, honestly. I kind of want to see what it is. I just hope that Madara isn't going to be all arrogant and lazy and like, oh, I don't give a flying fuck about everything. Like, come on, this is your Moon's Eye plan. Do something, Madara. God. Don't sit there and toy with the Kages. Or the Hokage, whatever. Now, and then final page. This is where things get even more interesting. Obito just goes up to Hashirama and Tobirama. Just, I don't know like what the hell he did. He just like moved right past them and just like blew them apart. Just like that. With his hands. Of course, well, the Hashirama was the Hashirama clone substitution thing. But the Tobirama, that was definitely the real Edo Tensei Tobirama. But, they're gonna be okay since, they're Edo Tensei. They can, like, regenerate, so there's no big problem. Obito's intense stare. And also the caption, the strongest and pure evil. And that is where the chapter ends. So, I gotta admit, I like this chapter more than I did with the previous chapter. This is actually a pretty good chapter. Obito is finally starting to act like a real threat. Not like a lame, pathetic person that did all this because Rain died. No, he's acting like Tobi. The Tobi that I liked. The Tobi that, claimed to be Madara. That kind of Tobi. That was awesome. I know in the last week's chapter I said that the cliffhanger, I was a bit iffy where this was going, but where this is going right now is starting to look pretty good. As long as this is going where it's starting to look really, really good, then this cliffhanger was spot on. Although, I still can't believe the fact that Obito is now on par as the Rikudo Sennin, even stronger than Hashirama. But the way Obito is acting, either he has gone batshit insane with the Juubi's power, or he is being possessed by the Juubi. I really hope he's being possessed by the Juubi, because that would be freaking awesome if the Juubi is the new main villain, the new final villain. And we know that the Juubi is going to enter its final form eventually, and we know that once that happens, shit's about to go down. Now with Madara, he's finally going to do something. Well, actually he did something before, but he still sat there. But now he decides he's going to stand up and do something, which could be his trump card. Not sure what his trump card is. It could either be the final form of the Juubi, it could have something to do with the Rikudo Sennin. We know that this has something to do with his Moon's Eye plan. Something to do with Senju, Chia, DNA. I don't know, guys. But, you know, overall, this chapter was pretty good. I liked it. I actually did enjoy this chapter, and honestly, at that moment, I started to like Obito a little bit. Oh, don't get me wrong, I still hate that son of a bitch, but the way he's acting right now, he's starting to become more and more like a true villain. So if Obito continues to act like this, unless he gets the talk no jutsu by either Naruto or Minato and then have a Rain flashback and he decides, you know what, I am going to stop all of this, I'll join forces with you or shit like that. I hope that doesn't really happen, but we know it's Obito. Eventually he'll get the talk no jutsu. Don't know when, don't know by who. Maybe he won't, hopefully, but god fucking damn it. It leaves Madara, but then again, Madara, most of the time he just sits there doing nothing, and when he does something, he still sits there, acting like all arrogant. And when the thing he does fails, he's like, oh, I failed, I don't give a flying fuck. Seriously, Madara, the fuck? So, yeah, as I said before, overall, this chapter, it was pretty good. This basically just showed what Obito can do right now that he's became the Jinchuuriki of the Juubi. And I hope, fingers crossed, gonna see some epic battles going on. Casualties, maybe. Don't know who will die now that Juubi's power is in full control by Obito, or he's being possessed by the Juubi. Hopefully being possessed by the Juubi, because that would be awesome. So I am actually looking forward to next week's chapter. So yeah, that's Naruto chapter 638. Tell me guys, what did you think about this chapter in the comment section down below? Also tell me, what do you guys think Madara's trump card is? Also, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe for more videos and check out my Google page and Facebook page on the description down below. So yeah, that is Naruto chapter 638. I'm going to 137 and I'll see you guys later. Bye.